Glenn asked, how do you strike the right balance between being too broad in your messaging, too niche, and too finite? And if you're watching live, please feel free to ask your question in the comments on YouTube, and we will be very happy to answer them. And also, if you are watching live or a recording and you haven't yet hit subscribe, please do so. We much appreciate it. But to answer Glenn's question, I think you probably, if you think you're being too broad, then you probably are. The tighter your niche, the better. And when you talk to people who have tight niches, like they have communities of people who create online courses, and those people are women, and those people are over 35, and they're professionals in their background. Talk to anybody like that, and they will tell you, "Oh yeah, but I also get men who want to work with me." So their niching is tight and their messaging is strong, but they will find that messaging still resonates with people outside that group. You've got a much greater danger of going broad and appealing to nobody. So if you niche and appeal to nobody, then I guess maybe you've niched too far, and then you have to ask a question about your offer. But better to err on the side of niching too far so that it is very clear to somebody that you are for them, than to err on the side of being too broad, and people will still ask the same question, but you just have everybody asking the question of, are you for me? Instead of some people asking the question of, are you for me? That is the danger of going too broad, that people will not recognize themselves in your website. And if they don't recognize themselves, they will not work with you. And remember, lots of people suffer imposter syndrome. So you, as the person putting out a website, you're suffering imposter syndrome, or you're suffering anxiety, thinking, oh, will anybody want what I have to offer? So because you're in that mindset, worried about, your own desirability, it's easy to forget that the potential customer or client is also worried about their desirability to you. So you go to an accountant's website, and the accountant's website looks really swish and swanky, and lots of pictures of super yachts and silver foxes driving Maseratis, and you think, well, I don't turn over $10 million a year. They don't look like they're going to be interested in being my accountant. So you want somebody to recognize themselves in your copy.